Everybody good? Want to hang out for a few? I want to talk to Cornfed, of course. You hanging in, girl? Is everything okay? Got a lot going on. Ooh, my ear is ringing. Amen, amen, amen. Something is going on. My left ear is ringing. Right beside the... Anyway, okay. That was intense. Anyway, Cornfed, you okay? Can I suggest something? I know you're not big on suggestions, but sooner or later, you're going to have to take somebody's advice or just listen. I'm not saying that everything that I say is correct, but there's got to be some validity in something that I say. I am a very, very deep thinker. I'm not coming off as harsh as a lot of reaction channels. I'm not trying to react to you. I'm trying to talk to you. Turn off the internet. You're going to get a lot of mixed signals. You're going to get a lot of different opinions, okay? You need to learn to trust your instincts. Okay? You've been fucking up a lot of shit. A lot. And this is what I've been calling karma for you. It's you having to face your consequences. I've been thinking a lot today. I'm moving out of it now, but I am in a headspace myself that I've got a lot of uncertainty about things right now, and I don't even know if it's all in my head. Okay? But they're serious things. And I'm overanalyzing and I'm overthinking things, and it's really fucking me up. So unfortunately, sometimes it's easier to look at other people's problems and dissect them. And you may get the answer to your own in the meantime. So don't take somebody's advice as criticism. They may be looking for an answer within their own selves. Okay? So settle down. It's not always about you, because I've got a compliment for you also. I'm going to try and wrap this video up as quickly as I can, you people. I don't want to take up everybody's time. Hey, Mark, what's going on, brother? Mark, these are YouTube people. I've got something I want to talk about, I think maybe on Wednesday, we'll see, but something that's important. So it's not all about this YouTube. I don't even know what it's about, Mark. Just have a seat. Grab a beer. You're okay, brother. Okay, Cornfed. Wasn't there a channel called Accountable Beauty a way back ago? So this has been in your face for a while. It's time. Okay, it's time now there, pumpkin. It's time. Patch. I'm not perfect, and I'm going to come off slate sometimes, but I'm here with the best intentions. We obviously have a bone to fucking fix, and you will get to it. It's not important right now. My bone with you is not important right now. However, my bone with you is not going to go away. I'm not going anywhere. I might go off of YouTube. That's fine. But I'm 10 fucking toes down firm and have been for a while now. I am coming for an explanation as to why you would hurt somebody so beautiful, so deeply. Okay? But we'll put that down for right now. We'll put it down. Let's just get you in a mental mindset that's, oh, I hear my ear ringing again. Is it bells? Anyway, listen. I don't wish you any harm at all. Whatever's going on in your channel, again, you wearing the badge of honor you don't even say that you're a recovered drug addict. You don't even say it. You don't even say it. I don't know how often that I come up with the term, I was addicted to drugs. It's always now, I'm a recovered addict. So I have an issue with that, holding that. And the cats, obviously. Oh, now we've got two here. There's Clover. There's Lila. Everywhere is made fucking cozy for them. Hey, it's not about them right now, but it will be one day, Clover. You just go back to sleep. Okay. Turn off the internet and start looking internally as to what you're doing. I think you've spent too long on the internet listening to too many voices, and you've dulled out your own. You don't trust your own instincts. You don't trust your own judgment. You go to others for answers, and that's where the problem lies, because it's really confusing inside your head right now, isn't it? Like, where did this all go wrong? What happened? You didn't listen to your intuition. That's what happened, Dumbo. This is what happened. So now you got to turn this shit off. If you are going, you're going to need some kind of entertainment, because I still believe you're honed up in that fucking bedroom. I believe you are petrified of a knock on the door. I believe you are petrified of a knock on the door. There's a bunch of people that can relate to you with that. A lot. There's a lot of people out here in this world that can relate to you right now with that. I think you've been looking up Vitaly because, as I said in a video a while ago, I'm not sure if I uploaded it, your problem seems like it's the worst problem in the world to you. Somebody else would, I might even take your problem as opposed to mine. I certainly don't want Vitaly's. That is it for sure. My problem isn't as bad as his. He's probably looking at mine going, and? So? My problem is whatever. It's not about me, it's about you. This is the worst that I think that is going to happen. I do not know. I'm not a lawyer. I am just very intuitive. And I believe that something that I say somewhere down the line, there's something that rings a note of truth too. I don't know what it is. So I'll just run off with a bunch of things. I think the worst that's going to happen to you is you're getting deported. You're going to get a fine if you, and I doubt it will be that much. And I would get your mom prepared for this, like maybe $1,000 American, Canadian. I would start getting your mom prepared for this if she is your back out financially. Having to say goodbye to Julia is definitely karma for what you did to BBJ, because again, I will say till the cows come home, Julia is not that fond of you. You're not bonded. She's not bonded to you. It's to me, I feel Julia is kind of as fed up as Salah. Like, just get me out of here. She'll be comfortable with Salah. Salah, you got to keep her. You can't put her back outside now. It's too late. It's done. She's domesticated. So she'll like you. She'll hang with you. But Cornfed, it's inevitable. To me, I mean, whatever. I'm a cat person. I'm a Leo. I'm very intuitive about cats. Ain't I? Yeah, grumpy. So you are going to be deported on Canadian taxpayers' dollars, the country that you spoke so much shit on. You are going to get a really shady looking plane. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a Boeing. I think it's just going to be, it's not going to be a Cessna either. Settle down. But it's going to be a very uncomfortable ride. With probably fucking U.S. Marshals or something. And there'll be a bunch of deportees coming back. Like, I think you think that you might be getting the Emirates or something. No, I don't think it's going to happen like that. I think you're going to end up in a Kuwaiti holding cell, not a prison. I think you're going to be honed up in a Kuwaiti holding cell for 3 days while paperwork is being filed. But I think the Kuwaiti government's just going to let you rot for a little while just for being so disrespectful. I do. This is just how I feel. I'm not saying it's truthful, but it might be something you might want to look out for. It might be something you might want to think about and prepare for. I don't know. Because of how you treated, I was calling it the chateau. Thank you. The villa. The filth that you lived in the villa, and the filth that you made those cats live in, you are now going to live in that in a Kuwaiti holding cell. You are going to actually feel what it's like to live in filth. Like real. In a very closed in area. Yeah. And you better pray that there's some hay on that concrete slab that you're going to be sleeping on without a respiratory mask. Your next arc is going to be extremely uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable. Again, did I say this already? It's like having a cavity and not getting it taken care of, or having a slow leak in a tire and not getting it looked after. It only gets progressively worse. Life is exactly the same. Life is exactly the same. What's that saying? Life imitating art or something? Well, it's life imitating life, for real. You're just not owning up to anything. Anything. I think call Shannon. You're going to go through a lot, and I think you're going to have to. Where are you going to start? You have to start this, because karma is just going to keep piling things onto you to deal with until you start dealing with them. And by what is them? I don't know. Everybody's ride is different. Whatever bothers your head, your heart, and your soul the most, that is what you have to deal with it. That is what you have. Even if it's something like a cluttered closet, if it bothers your mind, you got to deal with it. And then how much better you feel once you've dealt with it. That's the same thing in life, Cornfed. You need to get a hold of Shannon and make amends with Shannon. It's the easiest, smallest step, because you got a shitload of journey ahead of you, miles of journey. Like, you've got gods to make. Sorry. Well, technically speaking, like, you denied Jesus Christ. You denied him. I don't even know how you come back from that. You don't. You pile more shit onto that. Like, obviously I am as pissed off at you, but he's mortified, as far as I feel, that you denied his son. He don't care what you've done to him. Well, I mean, this is doing to him personally, but it's because it's so to his son. Like, you disrespected his son. But the martyr of the family, right? You know how there's always the favored one? Yeah, that is Yahweh to I am, the favored one. We are just the other kids. That's just it. So you literally disrespected his favorite. Dumbass. And you're way down on the fucking totem pole there, sister. And you're not making amends for it. So here you go, bitch. You want to fucking be disrespectful? I will show you disrespect. Hardships, you got it. Misery on you. Woo! Here comes your fucking weight loss journey, though, girl. Again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just how I talk. And I think we're going to cut this short because I've only been here 12 minutes, and that's tangible, right? Say goodbye to Julia. Get your mom to set up at least $1,000. Get that on the ready. There is going to be a knock on your door for sure. And it ain't Domino's. It ain't Hardee's. It ain't DoorDash. I want to say this because I don't want to be all negative. Well, I'm having a moment myself, Cornfed, okay? You're not alone. It's just a different catalyst. I'm listening. I'm on the couch with a blanket pulled up to here, trying to go fall. I'm not used to not working, and it's starting to eat away at me. Financially, I don't like it. And it puts me on edge financially because of the way things are. I'm okay, but it's very uncomfortable. I am very, very independent. But I'm also very, very single, and I'm also very, very living in the heart of my city, and it's expensive to live down here. So I'm very, very cautious about. Like, I was going to run downstairs and go get a beer, and then I'm like, nope, okay. And it's Monday, but it makes me sleep so well. See, look at Cornfed, the wonderful things about coming back to Canada that you disrespected. This is what I want to say. I'm obviously older than you. I want to tell you a quick story and then we're going to go because I don't want this to be all bad. I remember being in grade 5 or grade 6, Mr. Lloyd's class, first thing in the morning, public school, obviously. They would, the rooms were, it was one big square, but it was partitioned off into 4 small classrooms by these collapsible doors, these folding doors. And every morning in school, as soon as our boots and coat off, we went to our desk and we all had to stand for O Canada and the Lord's Prayer. And I remember one day it was just gone. Like, it was just gone. But the whole thing about even them folding back the doors is I could see my friends in their homerooms if we weren't together. But it had to be that way. That's how I grew up until this one day. It was completely gone. And the reason that I believe because there was a big stink about it. Parents were pissed all the way off that this was taken out of the morning curriculum. But the reasoning behind it is because there was so many new nationalities coming into the country that they thought that it was disrespectful just to play hours, and because not all of these new people were God lovers or Christians or Catholics or whatever you label beside God. I'm not. Again, I was baptized Anglican. I don't have a clue what the fuck that means. I don't know what. I have an idea what Catholic means, and I don't like it. I have an idea what Anglican means, and I'm not so sure about that either. So I'm not going down that road, or even into a church. This is my church. This is my church. Lovely church. I don't know where I was going with this. Somewhere. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Amen. Because there was so many nationalities coming into the country that it was taken away. So I want to say this to you. Don't beat yourself up on this too terribly much, because I promise you this. That one of the nationalities that came into this country, a large population of them were from not isolated, but two very prominent places of both religion was Muslim. And it changed our structure as westernized white people that we had to accommodate. So run with that, okay? You are a Westerner over in their country, and because your country accommodated them when they came into a country, you just thought it was the same thing, all right? Tell your lawyer to run with that. Deny it. I mean, now they have to prove that that's not the case, right? I know it sounds far-fetched, but I'm a far-fetched kind of girl. The worst that's going to happen to you is you're getting deported, you're getting on a shitty plane, you're going to spend 3 days, probably, maybe even 5, in a holding cell, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be, you're going to cry for days. You're going to be shitting out fucking parasites, girl. And they're probably going to feed you things that are on slop, that it's probably a cat. I'm going to assume you're going to eat a lot of cat while you're waiting in that holding cell. A lot. But you're used to brown and beige food, right? So welcome back to Canada, Cornfed. I hope you do your utmost and the best that you can to not take away from any more taxpayers' dollars, because, you know, some of us are getting up there in our age and we don't want to pay for people having to be deported back to a country because they're a fucking idiot. As for Vitaly, I don't know what the hell's going on there. But like I said, 15 minutes of shame and legal mindset both. Atozi did something on you also. I watched that video and he did get a few things wrong, but God bless him anyway. Whatever. You know, he's just not involved in that whole world thing. Let me say this, because I want a little bit of controversy, because I am feeling a little bit spicy. Hey, Mr. Moody. What's up, good man? How are you, sir? How's your typing fingers doing? I'm not assuming anything about nothing. I have a thought about something. See, because now they're saying that it was somebody else that wrote that letter. So I went back and watched that other person's video. No, logistically, absolutely not. Logistically, no. That letter was studied. What's that other guy's name? I don't know. You can all find it out yourself, or I'll find it maybe and I'll link it down here. So if you don't know, fuck it. The Kuwaiti government is nailing Cornfed, who is from Cornwall. She's got a channel called Foodie Beauty, and the Kuwait, she moved over to Kuwait to live a lie, another lie. She ran from one. Listen, for the rest of the world, can I speak on behalf of my own government here? Because I'm seeing a lot of people talking about this that aren't even from this country. So can I just get this straight? We don't run from our taxes here. I don't know why people are saying that she ran to Kuwait because she was evading taxes and bankruptcy. Ta-da! Welcome, another beautiful luxury to live in Canada. You just don't answer your phone. Here's the reality of that. Most Canadians are living within that range. Cornfed, just fucking pack your fucking trunk up and get the fuck back and take care of business. Phone Shannon. Don't worry about the bankruptcy charges. Who the fuck cares? There's how many? There's 3 million people just in Toronto alone, maybe 7. I don't know. You're way down on the fucking line of bankruptcy fraud claims. You haven't committed fraud with it yet. You've defrauded on their payments. Welcome to Canada, where we don't give a shit. You just don't answer your phone. So for the people who live in other countries that are saying that she's running, there's nothing to run from in Canada. We live in a beautiful, one of the greatest countries ever. I can tell you first fucking hand, that I owe a lot of debt. I've never claimed bankruptcy, but I'm sure as fuck thinking about it. Absolutely. Yep. Why bother? Why now? Why not? I'm pushing 60. I ain't buying a fucking house. And I'm not going to go lease a car. What do I care? What the fuck do I care? Take it all. Take all my debts. I'll make a minimum payment for the rest of my life, and then I'll make a deal with you as a buyout. That's how our government works. So, Cornfed, don't worry about the fucking bankruptcy. As I said, stop listening to channels, because a lot of them are gravy trains in. Okay? The gravy train's here. This is a good one. Mr. Moody. Woo, sir. Anyway, you good people, I don't want to take up any more of your time. This is more than I wanted to be. I want to go take off this and go put something comfortable on and go eat my very cool chicken wings. You're all a blessing to me. Cornfed, get your shit together. Anybody else going through some hardships right now and living inside your brain, God bless you. If it's somebody that I know, you need to get out of your fucking head and take care of business. You know what needs to be done, and so do it. Okay, you guys are a blessing. I'll talk to you another time.